I'm Crixus and welcome to the War Room. Today I'll be doing the initial review on Maurice, Belle, and Beast. But before, let's get into the buffs and debuffs. The first debuff is Shaken. Prevents the affected character from inflicting harmful effects while the effect is active. The next buff is Enchanted Rose. Restore health to the affected character equal to 5% of their maximum health, and it slowly goes down. It grants tenacity and defense for the current duration that it's on, and it cannot be purged. Next, we got Maurice, the Master Tinker himself. I see this guy being a beast. He's going to be that Davy Jones before the Beauty and the Beast team. Summoning allies, buffing allies, and his passive, we're going to talk about here in a second, is pretty good. But Dogleg Clincher, outstanding ability. You're going to get those debuffs, those characters on the board. The next one is Fixed Up in No Time. You grant buffs based on classes. So, one, guaranteed crit for an offensive player, one for defensive player, you get a taunt. For support, you're going to get that harmful immunity. All three of those buffs are amazing. Imagine being able to give that crit to Elsa or something like that, or give that harmful immunity to someone you know they're going to try to go after and stun. As you go up, you're going to be able to gain additional crit, guaranteed crit, when you get to level 3. And on that level 2, Cogsworth, the off tank, is going to get all the buffs, which is, pretty ridiculous. The next ability is Maurice's Magnificent Invention. Basically, it's a wide AoE that does a ton of damage. If you have missed pots, you're going to guarantee to deal critical strike. This ability also gains 1 magic per charge on Maurice on his turn start. And it purges all defense ups, which is pretty good. Maurice's next ability is World Famous Inventor. This is probably going to be one of the best leaderships in the entire game. Grant summoned teammates 20% offense and 25% speed on all spawned or summoned teammates. Also gain offense up and haste 1 turn. That's insane. Imagine having Davy on the field, him on the field. You can have yokai. You're going to have all these added enemies, and they're going to have over and over turn meter, and they're also going to do a ton of damage. You can start seeing minion comps coming out, but I could definitely see a Maurice lead with a Davy Jones and absolutely just crush. The next character is the Belle, obviously, and her beautiful optional skin, the yellow ball gown. That's going to have some different animations, which is going to be great. But let's get into her kit. Her basic is called Bibliophile Bestiary. If Belle has no teammates who can attack, deal up to 47 damage to the target opponent, or otherwise do the following: inflict 1 harmful effect to the opponent, and inflict for 1 turn. Offense rolls up, defense down, support rolls slow. Call up on one team to prioritize the Beast to use as their base attack on target opponent. In level 2, you get to add an extra harmful effect, and the damage keeps going up, and an additional teammate to call on the level 4. This is an amazing basic. Probably one of the best basics we've seen in a long time. But let's get to the next ability. Show Me the Beast. Inflict Intimidate for 1 turn on target adjacent components for 20% chance to reduce speed meter by 25%. If the Beast is a teammate, he uses Get Out regardless of the magic charge. And then she's just going to increase the speed meter for all the Kingdom teammates. And also inflicts Shaken on people at level 4, which we already covered that debuff earlier. It's going to prevent people from putting those, letting them to use their debuffs. Now this special is going to be the first time you're going to start to see the decline of Big Hero 6 with this new meta. Um, Being able to add speed meter while putting on that Intimidate um, is pretty ridiculous. And you're going to get an additional 45% speed meter at level 3. Um, and also that shaken where they're not going to be able to put their debuffs out. Um, this is the slow start of the meta shift. The man of the hour, the beast, the master of the castle. The first ability is Get Out, which can be called by BELLE in the previous segment. But this guy can deal unavoidable damage and inflict Intimidate and Shaken on one target opponent, and it has ability to extend that duration if it's already had one duration of Intimidate, up to a max of 2, and 30% chance to add Intimidate to the adjacent opponents, and he's going to gain Taunt. BELLE is a teammate. Grant her 30% speed meter, haste, and harmful immunity for 1 turn. The beast gains defense up for 2 turns. Increase the duration of Enchanted Rose on this character by up to 3 times, up to a maximum of 6 turns. Also, it's going to purge all evades effects from opponents that are not Kingdom. So this is countering Big Hero 6 big time. And as you can see, that call was show me the beast. So we went back to that, and it's another quick look at it. BELLE's special is the Enchanted Rose, which I already talked about that buff earlier. It gives tenacity, it gives bonus health every turn. It's basically the opposite of poison. Flip up to 3 harmful effects and restore 72 health per harmful effect. Flip, grant extended up 3 turns for max 6 turns. The target is Beast. Do the following: restore duration of Enchanted Rose to the maximum amount. If Beast is the teammate of all and is affected by Enchanted Rose, when the effect goes down, BELLE gains 1 magic for this ability and 10% speed meter. And this can go up to 4 flipped debuffs. And also gain bonus healing. If the target is Beast, they're both, BELLE and Beast, are going to gain 2 turns of harmful immunity. This is a game changer. This ability might be one of the best in the game. 2 turns of harmful immunity, that's pretty tough to get by. It's hard to, especially if they're going to be gaining turn meter as much as what these abilities are saying. The next one is her passive, Enchanted Mirror. This character has a 50% chance to reflect incoming harmful effects back at the opponent. If the beast is a teammate, chance to reflect is increased by 50%. And at level 2, unsuccessful reflection of harmful effects, this character and adjacent teammates gain 25% more speed meter. So more and more speed meter. They keep getting more speed meter. Imagine if she had tactics. If she had tactics, she's going to have 100% reflect harmful effects. Now imagine having Shadow on her. All her shadows does an AoE effect goes off, which gives massive debuffs, like continuous damage on the whole raid. She's gonna the shadows are all gonna reflect all those debuffs back. BELLE, she might not be a legendary, but she's definitely unofficial legendary support. Her leadership ability, which is huge, is going to be the kingdom's going to get up to 15 additional percent of tenacity. And on King Start, has a 30% chance to gain an Enchanted Rose, so they should get more healing out on the board. She's going to absolutely dominate in raids and in PvP. Back to the man of the hour. This is the final review, the grand finale, if you will. BELLE, Beast Basic is Feral Claws. Deals damage twice. and if he does additional damage if they have a harmful effect on him. If Belle is a teammate, has a 15% chance to counterattack if she takes damage, and then at that level 4, it's going to do a ton of damage. It's almost similar to Moana, the way her damage increases with level 3 and level 4. Beast's next special is Beastly Rage. Steal all shield from target opponent and ignoring evasion. That's gigantic. Deal damage. If the beast is not affected by Enchanted Rose, increase damage dealt by an additional 15% and stunned. Decrease the duration of Enchanted Rose on this character by 2 turns if you have Enchanted Rose. Also, you're going to steal, while you're doing that, you're going to steal 2 helpful effects from the target opponent and increase damage dealt by 10% per helpful effect stolen. This is going to be an anti-meta, traditional Big Hero 6 bubble hero comp. This is going to be, again, with him, Belle, Maurice, and I think Lumiere is going to be in there as well with the whole turn meter. You're gonna see the meta potentially shift. If not, it is shifting because these guys are built to absolutely counter the Big Hero 6 with the turn meter increase, with purges, with helpful effects swaps, with the intimidates. It's big. But with the passive, the curse, on battle start, the beast gains Enchanted Rose for 6 turns, which is a maximum duration. While the beast is affected by Enchanted Rose, and it has a duration of 6, he resists all harmful effects on turn start if the beast is not affected. While the beast is affected with Enchanted Rose, he has a 15% chance to counterattack when receiving damage. On turn start, if the beast is not affected by Enchanted Rose, he gains Empowered, giving him the following: gain 25% more offense when attacking, always deal critical strikes. On turn end, if the beast has Enchanted Rose, the beast loses Empowered. So it's similar to the Triton empowered mechanic that he has. He's going to get more offense at level 3, and a chance to counterattack while affected by Enchanted Rose is going to increase by level 5. Another solid passive. It's just getting more damage out there. The next one is Master of the Castle. This is probably the best passive, one of the best passives in the game. The beast has a 15% bonus chance to resist Intimidate. When an opponent gains bonus speed meter, the beast gains bonus speed meter equal to 50% of the bonus speed meter that the opponent gained. And at level 4, look at that. You gain the same speed meter, 100% of the bonus speed meter. This counters Big Hero 6 100%. This concludes the first ever initial review for Crixus DSA, and I want to thank you for entering the war room.